Hello, children. I hope you all are doing well. Here I am back with my next topic from the same chapter, that is synthetic fibers and plastics. Now, before going for the topic, we all must be confused like whether to use natural fabric or synthetic fabric, or natural fiber or synthetic fiber. So, basically, both are good at their places. Today, we'll be dealing with the advantages of synthetic fibers. Now, coming to the advantages: high tensile strength, low water absorption, good elasticity, wrinkle resistant, abrasion resistant, moth resistant, lightweight, inertness, and less expansive. These are the few advantages of synthetic fibers. Now we'll study these advantages in a descriptive way. Now coming to the very first point, or the advantage, that is high tensile strength. Now synthetic fibers are very strong and they have high strength, tensile strength. That means when we'll hang something with high weight, then that particular synthetic fiber will not break frequently or very soon as compared to the natural fiber like cotton and wool. Here is an activity to explain the high tensile strength of the synthetic fibers. To compare this, we need thread each of 30 centimeter in length, that is of cotton, wool, silk, nylon. Next we need an iron stand with a clamp यानी एक पकड़ने के लिए hook, a pan, marbles of the same weight या different sizes. Now next what you have to do, you have to take cotton thread of about 30 centimeter in length and tie its one end to the clamp. Now this is clamp. आयरन स्टैंड के ऊपर जो आपने देखा होगा टी शेप की फॉर्मेशन करा, दैट इज क्लैम्प. सो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, यू हैव टू टेक 30 centimeter of cotton thread and you have to tie its one end to the clamp, and from the second end you have to suspend a pan and you have to place weight in that particular pan or marbles in that pan. After few minutes you have to record the total number of marbles that can be placed in the pan when it is tied with cotton thread. Apart from that, you even need to measure its tensile strength. Then you have to repeat the activities with the different threads which we have taken, that is wool, silk and nylon. And then you have to record again. After the recording, we'll be having observation that nylon thread was able to hold the maximum number of marbles before it break down, followed by silk, cotton and then wool was the least strong one. The thread which holds the maximum number of marble is the strongest one, that is nylon. Here are the precautions which we need to take while performing that activity. All the threads should be of same size, same length and same thickness. Next, conclusion. The tensile strength of nylon, which is a synthetic fiber, is more as compared to the natural fibers like silk, cotton and wool. Next, we have low water absorption. Now, we all are aware that synthetic fibers absorb very little amount of water. That is why they are best to be worn in the rainy season. Due to this, wet clothes of synthetic fiber dry out rapidly. Now, synthetic fibers are said to possess drip dry property. That means धोया, ड्राई करा और जल्दी से सूख जाते हैं. आप सिर्फ उनको झटकोगे और वो सूख जाते हैं. While natural fibers like cotton, wool and silk have a high absorption property. That means they absorb water in large amount. Now to explain the water absorbing capacity, we have an activity to compare the absorbing capacity of nylon and cotton. For these things we require one piece of cotton cloth half a meter square, one piece of nylon cloth half a meter square, two equal size of mugs, and then the method is there, and or even water also, sorry. Now coming to method, what you have to do, you have to take two mugs each containing the same amount of water in it. Then you have to take two pieces of cloth, one nylon and other cotton of same size. Soak each piece of cloth in water taken in different mug. Like in the first A mug you can do nylon and in the second mug you can soak cotton. After soaking, and when you will take out the cloth, you will observe that nylon has absorbed or soaked very less water comparatively to cotton cloth. Second, what we have to do, we have to observe and compare the volume of water remaining. Also, we have to compare the time taken to dry the clothes. For that, what we will do, we will place both the cloths in sun, under the sun, and we will let them dry, and then what temperature will be observed, how much time it was taken, what was the temperature conditions. Now next observation will be that जो water का volume है वो कंटेनर जिसमें नायलॉन था उसमें ज़्यादा था कंपैरेटिवली टू कॉटन क्लॉथ. देन नायलॉन जो होता है वो कंपैरेटिवली जल्दी ड्राई हो जाता है कॉटन से. Conclusion says that synthetic fibers or synthetic fabrics absorb less water than natural fabrics. So that is why synthetic fabrics are used in the rainy season, and also synthetic fabrics take less time to dry, so they are more convenient. Next is good elasticity. Now most of the synthetic fibers are elastic and flexible as compared to the natural fabrics. Like on releasing the force applied, they regain their original shape and size. Like for example, socks which are made of nylon keep their shape even after repeated use. The socks which you wear for the schools, you know the best example it is. Natural fiber fabrics are not fairly like this, or we can say natural fabrics are not fairly elastic. Next is wrinkle resistant. Now most of the synthetic fiber does not crumple easily. Crumple का मतलब होता है crush नहीं होते हैं. They are wrinkle free and keep permanent crease. Cloths which are made of natural fabrics require ironing again and again because they get wrinkles easily. Abrasion resistant. Now जितने भी synthetic fibers होते हैं उनमें wear and tear resistance बहुत ज़्यादा होता है. Abrasion का मतलब wear and tear. तो wear and tear का resistance बहुत ज़्यादा होता है. So the clothes which are made of synthetic fibers are long lasting and durable. लंबे समय तक चलते हैं, but comparatively to natural fibers, they are less durable. Moth resistant. Now we all are aware that natural fibers like cloths which are made up of silk and wool easily get moth on them or molds on them, and which make the cloth quality less expert. While most of the synthetic fibers does not attack moth and molds. Next, lightweight. Now most of the synthetic fibers are quite lightweight, therefore the clothes which are made of these materials are also light in weight comparatively to natural fibers. Inertness. Now बहुत सारे synthetic fibers जो होते हैं वो chemically more inert होते हैं. That means chemicals के साथ में बहुत जल्दी combining capacity show करते हैं comparatively to synthetic fibers. Apart from that, they are less expensive also. Now synthetic fibers जो रहते हैं वो affordable होते हैं, cheap होते हैं comparatively to natural fibers. Next, coming to disadvantages of synthetic fibers. Now, melting and burning easily, non-biodegradable, uncomfortable during summer, and cause skin problems. These are the 4 main disadvantages. Now we'll study these advantages in broad way. Melt and burn easily. Now synthetic fiber catches fire more rapidly comparatively to natural fibers. They even catch fire and shrink very frequently and get stuck on the skin. Therefore, many times it is advisable not to wear clothes made of synthetic fibers while working near the flame or fire. Next, even most of the synthetic fabrics require very careful assistance as they melt very fast. Example, nylon बहुत जल्दी melt होता है. They are non-biodegradable. Now सिंथेटिक फाइबर्स जो होते हैं वो जल्दी से डिग्रेडेबल नहीं होते हैं, इसीलिए सॉइल पोल्यूशन बहुत ज़्यादा करते हैं, सॉइल वाटर एयर पोल्यूशन के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल होते हैं. Apart from that, as they does not absorb water or moisture, therefore in hot humid weather when we sweat, they does not trap the sweat. So synthetic fibers are not at all comfortable to wear during summer season, because as we wear these clothes, they will not absorb the water or the sweat which is coming out from the body, and it will make uncomfortable. They causes many skin problems. ना सिंथेटिक फाइबर्स जो रहते हैं उनमें स्टैटिक इलेक्ट्रिसिटी रहती है. जो ड्राई वेदर रहता हैगा उसके अंदर सबसे ज़्यादा उनमें स्टैटिक इलेक्ट्रिसिटी डेवलप हो जाती है. दे इवन हैव अ स्पार्क ऑल्सो ड्यूरिंग नाइट टाइम. मोस्टली हम बोलते हैं ना कि करंट लग रहा है. दैट इज़ द रीज़न व्हेन वी वेयर सिंथेटिक क्लॉथ्स और व्हेन वी वेयर ऑन द cello or plastic chairs. So this type of things are visible. Apart from that, ये हमारे बॉडी में एक्जिमा करने के लिए भी रिस्पॉन्सिबल होता है. एक्जिमा यानी स्किन की एक इरिटेशन होती है कि बहुत ज़्यादा ईचिंग होती है, वो करने के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल होता है कुछ लोगों में. This was about the advantages and disadvantages of the synthetic fibers. Now we will come to plastics. Now plastics are we are all aware कि plastics जो है वो बहुत टाइम से एज ऑफ प्लास्टिक जो है वो भी बहुत ज़्यादा है, और साथ ही साथ हमारे साथ में बहुत ही टाइम से ऑलमोस्ट all the domestic items nowadays which we are using are made up of plastics, like mug, buckets, chair, ball pen, cabinets, container, brushes, combs, PVC pipes, and so many things are there which are made up of plastics. Like if we talk about, so there is no end to the number of items which are used by plastic. But the question comes like, what exactly is plastic? So plastics are the polymers which are made up of large number of small monomers joined end to end to form long chain of polymers. एग्जैक्टली यही डेफिनेशन हमने स्टार्टिंग में पढ़ी थी कि पॉलीमर्स की एक लॉन्ग चेन होती है जिसमें छोटे छोटे मोनोमर्स ज्वाइन होते हैं. दे आर यूजुअली कार्बन कंपाउंड्स. नाउ दिस लॉन्ग चेन विच इज फॉर्म्ड is usually of the carbon compounds. Now plastics are tough, strong when cold, but soften on heating. This is the what we can say, ये उसकी एक बेस्ट प्रॉपर्टी होती है, इसीलिए इट कैन बी मोल्डेड इनटू शीट्स एंड कैन बी इवन ड्रॉन इनटू fibers on heating, because on being cooled down they become tough and strong, and on heating they become softened. Now a plastic is a synthetic material which on being heating becomes soft, can be molded into desired shape and then hard, and to provide a durable article. That means plastic जो है उसको हीट करेंगे तो सॉफ्ट होकर अपने डिज़ायर्ड स्ट्रक्चर को या मोल्ड को फॉर्म करा जा सकता है, एंड देन जब उसको ड्राई करा जाता है तो वो हार्ड हो जाता है. नाउ द प्रॉपर्टी बाय वर्च्यू ऑफ विच substance can be easily molded into sheets or can be drawn into fibers on heating is called its plasticity. Okay, next coming to some common plastics: bakelite, polythene, terylene, polyvinyl chloride. These are the some very common plastics which we use in our day-to-day lifestyle. Now on the basis of the reaction to heating, plastics are classified into two types: thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Now thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic are one of the two what we can say kinds of best plastics which are used in day-to-day life. Coming to thermoplastics. Thermoplastics are the plastics which gets easily deformed or becomes soft on heating and can be molded according to our choice easily. These can be molded into different shapes again and again by repeated heating and cooling method. Examples are polythene, polyvinyl chloride and polystyrene. These are the three main type of thermoplastics which are used. Next, thermosetting plastics. Now, plastics which can be molded only once into a shape and do not become softened on heating and cannot be molded again are known as thermoplastics. Are known as thermosetting plastics. Plastics maintain their shape. These plastics maintain their shape, size, and at high temperature also. Example: bakelite, melamine, and formica. Now, formica, bakelite, melamine मोस्टली ये यूज़ करे जाते हैं डाइन वेयर्स में एंड फर्नीचर्स वगैरह के लिए. मेलामाइन के बर्तन होते हैं जिनमें कुक्ड फूड को रखा जाता है. Then coming to general properties and uses of plastics. Now there are certain general properties and the uses of plastics which you all are somewhere aware also. But here we will deal with the specific type of uses. Plastics are non-reactive. Now we know that the general property of plastic is that they are less reactive or not reactive. That means when we expose them to moisture or air, they will not react with the moisture or air. But as we will leave iron article in moisture and air, they will get corroded easily and they will get rusted. For this reason, like polyvinyl chloride को यूज़ करा जाता है वाटर पाइप्स के लिए, वाटर टैंक्स एंड सैनिटरी फिटिंग्स के लिए. Also, PVC is used for making soles of the shoes. जूते का जो नीचे का सोल होता है, for that shoes and sandals, even for raincoats, handbags and bathroom curtains. These are the places where PVC is used or polyvinyl chloride is used. Next, plastics are lightweighted. Now we have the best example of thermocol, which is the most lightest and rigid plastic we ever know. It is used for making disposable cups, packaging materials, for disposable plates, even for decoration purposes they are using. Now they are even used for packaging materials like computer, cell phones, televisions and refrigerators. That means ऐसे fragile items जो टूट सकते हैं, जिनके टूटने का डर हो, for wrapping such type of material thermocol is used. Next, plastics are strong and durable. Now, as we all know that they can be molded into different shapes and size, and even they are generally cheap than metal, we can say that plastics are widely used because of their being cheaper, and apart from that, they are strong also. For example, melamine is used for making unbreakable dinnerwares, floor tiles, decorative objects, fire resistant fabrics and kitchenwares. Polythene is there, which is used for making carry bags, adhesive tapes and pipes for transporting liquids. Polyvinyl chloride is used for making floor tiles, durable toys, furnitures and bottles. Now you need to keep in the mind the items which are made up of melamine and PVC are little costly. If they will be of good quality, then they will be costly because these things are little costly and they are durable also, as when they are formed they cannot be even molded again. Next, plastics are poor conductor of heat. Now we are aware in our day-to-day life we have gone through such situations in which we have seen that plastics are the poor conductor of heat. इसी रीज़न की वजह से बेकेलाइट को यूज़ करा जाता है यूटेंसिल्स के हैंडल बनाने के लिए. Those utensils, mostly frying pans, cookers are there. So those handles are there. They are having those handles which are made up of bakelite. We have polystyrene, which is a good thermal insulator. It is filled with the hollow wall of refrigerators, air coolers and thermoflask. Now इसको fill करा जाता है क्योंकि ये बेस्ट इंसुलेटर है. साथ ही साथ आइस बॉक्स के अंदर भी इसको यूज़ करते हैं. Now plastics are inert to chemicals. For example, टेफ्लॉन जिसको यूज़ करा जाता है नॉन स्टिकी कुकवेयर बनाने के लिए, एक स्पेशल टाइप का प्लास्टिक रहता है जिसमें ऑयल और वाटर स्टिक नहीं करता. दैट मीन्स ये केमिकल्स से एकदम से बहुत जल्दी अट्रैक्ट नहीं होते हैं. आपने देखा होगा. Next, plastics are insoluble in water. Now, containers like bucket, mugs, spatulas, they are the ones which are made up of plastics and they are not soluble in water. Now, you can imagine कि अगर bucket पानी में soluble होती तो क्या होता. So, that is one of the main property that plastics are insoluble in water. They are highly inflammable. Now, ये जो होती हैं प्लास्टिक्स ये बहुत जल्दी बर्न कर लेती हैं जिसकी वजह से हार्मफुल गैस प्रोड्यूस होती है एंड एनवायरनमेंट गेट्स पोल्यूटेड. Apart from that, plastics have low price, or we can say that they are cheaper in the terms of money or amount. Next, coming to plastics and the environment. Now, as we are aware that plastics are non-biodegradable substance, that is, they cannot be broken down into simple harmful substance through natural process such as action of bacteria. Like we know that decomposition reaction takes place, biodegradation जिसके अंदर बैक्टीरिया की हेल्प से डिकम्पोजिशन होता है, which is not possible with plastics as they are non-biodegradable. Now, substance which can be easily broken down into simpler harmless substances by the action of bacteria are known as biodegradable substance, while the substance which cannot be broken down with the help of bacteria are known as non-biodegradable substances. Now here is a GIF showing like we are disposing poly bags, spoons, fork, empty cans, even toothbrush, straws, earbuds, we are throwing here and there, which is then going in the water and then either fish consumes them or make the water dirty or polluted. Next, one of the best example we have is of bioplastics. Now, bioplastic have been made by scientists by use of natural materials. ये जो बायोप्लास्टिक होता है इनको नेचुरल मटेरियल लाइक सीवीड के यूज से बनाया जाता है. These plastics are used in making disposable items. They are biodegradable and eco-friendly. Like seaweed is a weed which is found in deep under the seas. It is taken, it is mixed with some chemicals, and then bioplastic products are formed with the help of these seaweeds. Now, what the result is that they are biodegradable and eco-friendly. उनको आप काढ़ भी सकते हो और आगे जाके डिस्पोज ऑफ कर सकते हो. Apart from that, there are certain health hazards and environmental hazards which are caused when we are disposing the plastics. The very first one among them is the air pollution. Now, when we dispose plastic, like when we burn the plastic, they do not get burned completely and produce toxic gases and smoke, which causes air pollution and even smell also. Next is water pollution. When plastic waste are dumped in the water, they causes water pollution. You are aware that GIF also right now I have shown you. Apart from that, ये soil pollution को भी cause करते हैं. Suppose if we are not burning plastics, nor we are disposing them in the water, then they ultimately lastly we have to put them under the soil. So when we dump plastics under the landfills, it causes soil pollution. Because we are aware that plastics जो है वो decompose नहीं होती हैं. So wherever they are placed, they will stop the fertility of that area. Even the rainwater which is falling on the earth will not get drained under the under the soil and will not increase the water table, because plastic की वजह से वो water जो है वो बह जाएगा. Thus जो अर्थ सरफेस रहता है वो मडी पूल्स बना के छोड़ देता है क्योंकि अंदर पानी सीप नहीं कर पाता है. नेक्स्ट, क्लॉगिंग drains and sewer lines. Now when poly bags or plastics are carelessly thrown here and there, they clog the drainage and sewer lines, which ultimately results कि हमारे घरों में गंदा पानी आता है या रोड पे गंदा पानी आ जाता है. Next is ugly looking places, breeding grounds for many diseases causing germs and insects. Now as we throw plastic here and there, wrapper of chips, biscuits wrapper, chocolates wrapper, ice cream wrappers, and other eatables which are packed in the poly bags. When we dispose these plastics then on the road or near the park, then it just make the place look dirty, ugly. Apart from that, even the ground becomes a breeding place for many disease causing bacteria, germs, insects, or microbes. Next, when animal, so many times it happens that we throw food in the plastic bags or the poly bags. So what happens, animals in search of food, when they come and when they consume that plastic, it causes choking of the respiratory system in the animals, which can even ultimately lead to the death. Sometimes it causes the digestive system tract also choked. Next, causing cancer. Now, most of the chemicals which are used for preparing plastics can cause cancer among the workers who are working in the plastic manufacturing industries. Last, eighth point, they are unhygienic. Now, food stuff which is placed or which we are keeping in the recycled plastic bags. Now, what happened? Certain coloring agents are there, certain bad polymers are there which are used to make cheap poly bags. So what happened, when we put the food in those poly bags, उनका कलर आ जाता है, या वो पॉलीमर्स की वजह से हमारी पॉली बैग्स जो रहती हैं वो ज़्यादा ख़राब होने के कारण हमारे फूड को अनहाइजीनिक बना देती हैं. You are aware, children. If you'll check the poly bags which are present at your home, you'll take the poly bags in your hand, both the hands, different texture poly bags, and when you'll compare them, you'll come to know, after touching them, you'll know the quality of those poly bags, the polymers which are used for manufacturing them. So you can even imagine कि कितना ज़्यादा pollution होता है. Now we'll come to the last topic of the chapter, that is solution to problems created by plastics. Now there is only one solution for the problem which is created by plastic, is that is to follow the golden principle of 5 R's. Refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle, recover. ये 5 पॉइंट्स हैं जिनके बेस पे, और वी कैन से दीज आर द गोल्डन 5 principles. Following these golden 5 principles, we can solve the problem which is caused by the plastics. Now, firstly, we need to use green bin, blue bins, red bins, yellow bins for segregating the waste which is produced by either homes, hospitals, and industries. Now, green bin is used for the biodegradable products, that is biodegradable waste, that is the leftover of the onion peels, vegetable peels, leftover food. All these things can be dumped in the green bin. Then in the blue bin we put non-biodegradable waste such as household waste. And red and yellow bins, metals, hospital waste is placed. Next, we should avoid the use of plastic. लाइक हमें प्लास्टिक की जगह पे हमें क्या यूज़ करना चाहिए, कॉटन और क्लॉथ जूट बैग को यूज़ करना चाहिए. हमें क्लीन और ड्राई प्लास्टिक बैग यूज़ करना चाहिए अगर हमें बहुत ज़्यादा उसकी ज़रूरत है तो. साथ ही साथ हमें प्लास्टिक को डिस्पोज ऑफ करने की कोशिश करना चाहिए, अगर नहीं होता तो उसको रीयूज़ करना चाहिए. इवन वी हैव वाटर बॉटल्स ऑफ plastics, we can reuse them. Next, we should not throw plastic disposable bottle, poly bags and wrapper here and there on the road. Apart from that, we should put them in the blue bin and throw in the we can say that kachra gadi or wherever the particular dumping yard is. Next, never dispose of articles made up of plastics in the sewage. This we all are aware, but we are not following, students. Like, we should not dispose of the things which are made up of plastic in the sewage system, because at last हमारा सीवेज सिस्टम ब्लॉक होगा, हमारी सिटी का, हमारी कंट्री का सीवेज सिस्टम ब्लॉक होगा, तो रोड्स, घर सभी में गंदा पानी आ जाएगा. Now, if we talk about the presently, so all kind of thermoplastics are melted together to produce recycled plastic bags. Now, recycled plastic bags का use को form करा जा रहा है by melting all the thermoplastic plastics together. For example, the black plastic bags are made from recycled plastic bags. ये जो ब्लैक कलर के प्लास्टिक बैग्स आप देखते हो, मोस्टली दे आर यूज्ड फॉर डिस्पोजिंग ऑफ द गार्बेज. even in the big hotels or hospitals, even in our household also, we might have seen that these black plastic bags are used because these are the recycled plastic bags, and they are made up of such type of polymers that which will cause less pollution in the environment. Next, we should develop environment friendly habit to reduce the harmful effect associated with the plastic. Now we need to have a eco-friendly habits. For example, here I have taken a poly bag. So in place of this poly bag, we can use cloth bags, jute bags, which can be used for getting vegetables or for household works. In place of plastic, we can use those things. Apart from that, we can even, like in place of plastic bottles, we can use glass bottles for drinking water purpose. In place of plastic spoons, plastic utensils, we can take use of either steel or wooden utensils. So in this way we can make eco-friendly habit which will help us to take to move out plastic from our daily life. When we will unite together, then only we will be able to eradicate plastic from our environment. Otherwise, it will continually keep on damaging our ecosystem. This was about your chapter number 3, that is synthetic fabrics and plastics. Children, go through the chapter, read the chapter, go through the video. If you find any query, you are free to message us and ask clear the doubts through the Campus Care portal. Till we meet again and with our next video and with our class, stay home, stay safe and study online. Apart from that, listen to your parents. Take care. Bye bye.